Good at this. Mic's not on. That's a good start. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody!
He was too excited to pull that off.
I was. I'm clever. Never been done before.
Never, ever.
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 I get out of my seat. Just kidding. I can bring mine over.
No, I'll move.
I got this.
No,
I got my nice
you are the
schmancy red captain's chair.
You are the.
Look at this. Look at this. This is captain chair material right here. Right? El Capitan. So tonight we're jacking up the mic. Tonight, on this lovely Monday night. You guys survived Monday okay? It was kind of a little shaky for some. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
So, shaky start for some. Others, awesome start. And this pop guard drives me crazy. Anyway, so tonight we're doing it a little different. So instead of having a drink and playing some games, we are going to take a sip, which is what we call our nice little vape thing that we got going on here. Because in our state, it's legal. If it's not in your state, don't do it. If you're underage, don't do it. If you're going anywhere, don't do it. Just if you're home and of age and it's legal, have a nice evening with it. Right?
Right.
That's my parental speech. Anyways, so we're going to have a little bit of that, and then we're going to actually be discussing video games with some fun questions and stuff and some jokes and whatever. And just kind of have a night of conversation, so token talk and being dorks. And then if we feel so inspired, we might play like a little something later on.
Yep.
But while we're having our discussions, please, on the chat board, say some things. We'd love to hear your questions or comments or whatever to get in on it. But to start, we are going to cough in your faces while we get started, which reminds me I'm going to go grab some water. And and let the evening begin.
Yeah.
So turn up our jazz music. We got the nice ambiance going. We're off duty. It's all good.
Yep.
We have environment set up. As the jazz music suddenly takes up. Are we picking up the music? Scooch. Eh. Anyways, that's more for our ambiance, so.
Yep.
Anyways, give it to the medium. So we're total noobs with this thingy. It's a vape pen, and so
you don't realize how many people are laughing at us right now because we're like 2 years late on the whole vape.
I know we are, and especially for where we live, like everybody's doing. But yeah, no, we're behind. And but it's interesting. It's really interesting. I've only tried the vape pen once, so this is my second time. And it's kind of nice though, and especially with the kind that we have, it's a good mixture of kind of just a little bit of head high, but mostly that nice relaxing body high, so it kind of helps.
Quite warmed up.
Yeah, but it helps to kind of get you relaxed and feeling good. Anyways, shall we start with questions, or shall I wait till you're feeling stuff?
No, go ahead.
Shall we? Okay. So the first one, and mind you, I didn't come up with these questions, although I did alter a few of them.
You didn't come up with them.
I did. Well, I came up with a couple that I tagged in here. I swapped out because some of the questions were like ones I didn't want to get into, like, does video games inspire violence in people? And I'm like, don't want to go into that whole debate. I could say a thing or two about those kind of comments, but I'm not going to. Not yet. So I swapped out for some other questions that were a little more lighthearted. But this first one, and I'm going to be quizzing you. I'm going to ask you and I'll chime in. Because you are more experienced and understand games more than me. So you'll be able to answer these a lot better than I could. I might be able to answer it a little bit, but not much. So This first one, though, is kind of like a loaded question, but what springs to mind when you hear the term video games? What springs to mind when you hear the term video game?
Mario. Mario's one of the earliest memories I have. Just playing Mario Bros. It was before it was even Super Mario Brothers, and it was very, very different. It was an arcade style game, like what you would find with like Donkey Kong. Basically, it was very different. Brother and I played it at my grandparents' place all the time. Whenever we were there for like Christmas. That. Otherwise, it was, gosh, I think joysticks and controllers mostly. It's kind of weird, even though I am a PC PC player primarily.
Right.
Yeah.
See, when I heard that question, I thought of it more literal, like when you hear the term video game, and I'm like, if somebody didn't know what a video game was, how would I explain that to them? Where it's kind of like an interactive story or a video that you're playing a game in the. That was me just because. Oh, and if you guys hadn't seen, I'm rocking my. This is.
Band-Aid. Yay, Transformers.
Except the movies.
All of them, except for the 1986 animated.
Yeah, no, I kind of enjoyed the first one as much as it was clearly just trying to show off who was that Megan Fox and his ass and everything. But when they got to the later movies where it was like dangling mechanical balls,
that was the second one.
Was that even just the second? I thought that was the third
one. The third one and the fourth one were pretty awful.
Equally as bad. Yeah, no, it just.
Wait, the fifth one maybe?
Oh god. Are there that many?
There's the fifth one, and then there's like the sixth one coming out or something. I've lost track. Yeah. So there was 1, 2, I think 3 was Dark Side of the Moon or something like that, and then 4 was Age of Extinction, and then 5 is like The Last Night or something.
Now, here's a question: how many video games were out?
Very few.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems kind of surprising.
Well, the whole idea of transforming brings some really interesting ideas of design and balancing, and if you have characters who are constantly shifting back and forth, it makes it really difficult. I mean, there is a fighting game out now. There was a kind of a team-based game 6 years ago. I think there may have even been a sequel for that. Okay. But I can't really think of many other Transformer games, to be honest.
I just kind of. Oh, I gotta take a race to. Because you only did like the one. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys can see it. I am rocking the Heroes of the Storm. Now, are those competitions over? They're still going. I didn't know. What is the season for that?
Barely any. Or if it's charged.
It was thoroughly charged yesterday.
Might just take longer. I mean, getting a little bit of the taste, but definitely not as the other night. Who knows? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. When I just cycled the power or cycled the temperature. Now it's on slowest.
I've been like.
We'll just leave it
a little bit. Yep. Okay. So when does the season end for?
Oh, so they're coming up to their mid-season brawl, which is going to be a global competition. That's this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You made that comment about.
So then I think there's a couple weeks break after that, and then it'll go back to the different regional playoffs. They'll go through again and do kind of a Eastern Championship and another Western Championship, and then close to BlizzCon, I think, in like November, October, something like that. They'll do a championship for the title, basically.
Oh, and the E3
is next week.
And if you get a chance to go to it, apparently a different company, right, is doing a prequel to Life is Strange.
I don't know. I don't
and
know.
They leaked some pictures and some footage.
No
or
footage.
Just pictures.
Just a few screenshots.
Okay.
And I don't know if either studio Don't Nod or the studio doing the prequel will actually be at E3. I haven't looked into that. Okay. But there's a chance that they'll release more information that week.
At least that week, yeah. So if not there, then we should probably hear something.
Hopefully. I mean,
I'm excited. So we had the prequel coming out, and then there's also the vampire game from the studio, and the sequel, which we don't know when's coming out, but they're
not supposed to do anything. That's the highest.
Oh, all right. Do this. I haven't even had any yet. Why is it so difficult?
Charge it. I don't know.
If it was like if the battery.
Give it some more. Give me answer.
This didn't take that long. Okay, anyway. Question 2. Do you learn anything from?
Yeah. Problem solving. Puzzle. I mean, there's puzzles. The word is thrown around a lot, and it's used very many games. There's classic move this here to move that there so that you can get around to the objective, and that's Portal kind of puzzle. There are word puzzles. Where you're having conversations with multiple people, and trying to isolate the actual problem. So J3ns0y is a great example of that. It's all puzzles. The entire thing is nothing but puzzles. There's a few action sequences and stuff, but solving the puzzle or solving the puzzles better actually nets you a better end result.
Outside of puzzles, though, what would you say valuable things you can?
I would. So nowadays, it's going to be limited to those who are hearing impaired. But when back in my day, it was all text. So I was getting a lot of exposure to more words and practice reading and recognizing words and that kind of stuff. So, for me, it was learning reading. It was learning even pattern recognitions. This enemy hits me for 7 damage 3 times in a row, and then it'll hit me for 8. Or
He's back.
Hi, senpai.
Hi. And even for a while when they had the Connect going on, people were learning dance moves, people were learning exercises. And who knows what VR and whatnot might be able to help people with simulators or things like that as well. As far as pretty sure every stream I end up hitting this thing. Anyway, so so there is a lot that I think can be learned from playing laptop. Is that working yet?
Yeah, it wasn't turned on.
What?
Turned on.
Not turned on.
Wasn't turned on.
I just clicked it to where. Oh.
Just setting the default temperature, I think.
How do you turn it?
Press it 5 times.
So you set it to this.
No, you press it 5 times. It wasn't on.
Nice. Okay, so 3. Do you prefer playing video games alone, against friends, or online against? Senpai, you can answer these questions too. I'm just drilling more Locker Call for fun, so we can have our fun.
Any and all of it, like.
But which do you prefer, though?
Me against the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why I have to get Player Unknown's Battlegrounds and start winning those 100-player battle royals.
Why is it that you prefer that?
I mean, just from my days of playing physical sports, it was competition and striving to get better and understanding the individual skills that get you to win. Just there are so many mechanical skills in games now, and it's thrilling to win.
Now, we grew up playing a lot of games with my brother.
Yeah.
But how much was it that you guys were just playing the same games as it was you were actually doing?
We usually played the same things, but there was plenty of opportunity where we played like Doom co-op, which then just ended up turning into a death match when one of us missed our shot and ended up killing the other person. And
Is that why you're a little jaded about playing with friends, or?
No.
No.
I'm just more of a tryhard, so I get upset when my friends are either goofing around or they don't know the game as well.
The games with you? That's
yeah,
intimidating.
Well, I can put that aside. Like,
okay.
If my friends are new and they want to get into it, sure, I can put my competitive side aside. But if they're like, I'm going to try really hard, and then I'm going to just toss them out the window.
Gotcha. I don't know what I prefer, just because I'm still so new at it. I think probably I would say I prefer to play alone. Not even against the world yet, just because I'm so new that I feel like if I play with anybody online or in person, I'm just gonna annoy the shit out of them because I'm so terrible. It's fair point, senpai. Play alone. Yeah, no, I feel like I would just want to be alone. Like, I don't mind, like, with you watching me play, but I think if we were to try and do something co-op, I would just feel too much of that pressure of, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck it up, and everyone's just gonna see, like, how horrible I am. We're online, like, you know, those people are just gonna totally come after me and be like, oh my god,
that's why you play against bots. That way it's you versus bots, or you and I versus bots.
Yeah, well, me versus bots, yeah. But again, like, that's still me essentially playing myself, though. Or playing by myself. It's like not online with anybody, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still me, my safety zone where Pinstripe. I have not heard of that.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, what is Pinstripe? What video game character would you cosplay as and why? Yeah, I did. Now for 30 minutes of coughing. You just set it to the red though? Or does it just go red? Or should I keep asking questions while you're hacking up alone? Why are you glaring at me? So, cosplay. I already cosplayed once as Tracer. Was that last year at PAX?
Yeah,
that was just last year. And that actually turned out pretty sweet. Funny thing was, my son had asked me to wear my costume, so I was wearing it for Halloween, and he asked me to wear it down to pick him up at school. And he's in kindergarten, and I forgot that, like, in walking to the kindergarten, because we're in walking distance, the high schoolers and middle schoolers walk up the same way. It just wasn't even in my mind. So as I'm like walking down to go pick up my son, all these like high schoolers were just like, oh my god, it's Tracer. And I'm like, oh right, they'd actually know who these people, who this character is. Whereas like in my son's class, I think one kid knew who it was because she played with her dad. But nobody else got it. They're just kind of like, who are you? But I had a pretty sweet setup because like I even rigged it up so it was like I had the glowing center chest piece and glowing in the back, and then I also got these really epic light up shoes that I could program to be blue and on the bottom part. So it was really cool that it kind of added to that whole effect of tracing. Oh, I thought you wanted to take.
No.
Oh, I thought you were doing. Yeah. Anyways, but so that went really well, and also for my son's birthday party, I once not a video game character, but I did a cosplay as Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
In the human form, because he wanted to have this epic birthday party that was a mashup between Batman and My Little Pony, which we actually rocked pretty darn well. It's surprising how well that actually meshed together. So we had these big cutout pictures I did of different ponies, but doing them in Batman characters. So we had like a Joker pony, we had a Batman pony, we had like a Harley Quinn pony, all this kind of stuff. It was actually really fun. Pretty sweet. Anyway, so pinstripe. So a cosplay is Kate Marsh, even though because I love Shovel Knight. Also tried my first. Nice. I was sweating like I was in a coffin. Like, I bet even when I put on like I have that like fuzzy Pikachu like onesie thing, and even just sitting here wearing that one time for stream, I'm like sweating like crazy. And then our son wants me to wear that for his birthday this year, but his birthday's in July. I'm like, I don't know if I'd be like losing 10 pounds in sweat by the time I'm done. It'd be so gross. But yeah, but you had an idea for a cosplay that you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
What was
Medivh from Warcraft, World of Warcraft.
Right, that's
Warcraft.
And last year you did a Bullikin.
I did do a Bullikin from Enter the Gungeon. It was a hat.
Yeah, but it worked out so well because then the makers of it were there.
Yeah.
And of course they weren't really expecting somebody to come with their own getup, and they geeked out so hard, and they actually invited him to come and play live with them on their stream at PAX. So that was pretty sweet actually. And he had this ridiculous like tall Bullikin hat with like
it looked like a giant fez.
It did, but with like little legs and arms
and a gun
and the little gun that every time you turned to look at me, you were like smacking me with it the whole time. It was great though. It was fun.
Next question. I'll do this one.
Okay, so that was your cosplay, which we'll have to get some more supplies for doing. I mean, full on armor.
Yeah. Well, thankfully it's cloth and leather. But...
No, I know. Yeah. So when I did go to get stuff for doing the Tracer costume, and she kind of has like those little stirrups, you know, that connect kind of down to the pants. And I made mine so that they'd be easy to clip on and off for like bathroom trips and whatnot. But when I went to the craft store and I was scavenging through like thrift stores and things to find like leather bits and whatnot and straps, and at one point I go up to the checkout with all these straps and like leather pieces and little metal clamps and stuff, and the person's just looking at me and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna have a good time. just went with it. But a lot of my cosplay that I did, the kind of white armor parts that she had, I did using my creme brulee torch that I had. Talk about the adding in the cooking and the video games. And I sat in our little laundry room that we have like a little desk to work at, and I was sitting there like doing little torching to add like little burnt bits and whatnot, but in the end it was totally worth the effort. It was fun. Animal jail. Nice. Okay, so next question. Let me grab my what is something, or no, which company makes the best game?
I have to plead the fifth.
I'll let you pass on that one just because your line of work. But Senpai, if you want to put in your 2 cents on what you think is the best company, the company that makes the best games, and I'll spare you that one. That's a little bit of a hot topic.
Yeah.
either piss off current employers or past ones or close some doors or.
How about this? Aside from my company's games, as a fan, I do like the games that are produced by Blizzard.
Okay. So you respect.
Yes.
That's after you got a little brown on your nose from talking about your work, but yeah. Okay, so Telltale's favorite? Do you know that? I don't.
I'm actually good.
Oh, act all pro about
I
it.
am. Telltale, they do a whole bunch of adventure games, so in plot in the style of like Life is Strange.
Ooh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Blizzard. Kind of hard not to be into Blizzard. Just, I mean, they've done so much. That it's just like, how do you not?
It helps when when you're a company that's been around for 20, 25 years.
That too.
It helps when you create out of nowhere the game that draws. I think it topped like 24 million active subscribers at one point, something like that. And you don't get away with that and then not making more and more games that just draw everyone to try it. Nice.
I didn't like hack up a lung like a time. I gotta show composure on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Still not a fan of taste. It's like herbally, but like I want different.
Man, it tastes like tea to me.
It's like tea?
Yeah.
To me, it just. I don't know. It's like baking spices, but. Or not baking spices, but like spices. I think baking spices, I think cinnamon, nutmeg, you know. It's like what we would like put on a turkey.
No, for me.
Although you've talked about wanting to do a green Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, yes.
But you know, okay, so if you used weed butter for like, and think about Thanksgiving meal, right? Everything has butter in it. Everything has butter in it.
Turkey.
So like,
turkey,
yeah, you could do the turkey,
mashed
potatoes, stuffing. You could put butter in there.
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. I mean, even probably in like the pie, you could find a way to work it in either to a crust or whatever.
And the marshmallows on the
So, but it's like it would be the most dangerous thing for two reasons. One is you'd eat it and then quite possibly want to just keep eating, or and it could make it like the best friggin' Thanksgiving meal ever. Or the other dangerous part is, I mean, tryptophan plus when you start feeling it, and then you'd be out for like the whole fucking evening. You wouldn't even know like when everybody left, and you just wake up and be like, oh, I guess Thanksgiving. Okay, senpai, we'll see you soon. So next question: what is something you'd like to see done in a video game?
Oh man.
Can you skip that?
No, I can't skip it. I don't pay for that shit.
We're just listening to Spotify, so commercials might be playing in the background.
Womp, 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 womp.
Okay, so something you'd like to see done in a video game. And that one I put in there, and it could be. My thought was either something done as in like a certain gameplay style or some kind of, you know, or if it's something that like content-wise you haven't seen done before in a video game, like do you yeah
I get you. I would like to see video game.
I recommend.
I like the idea of not just having a single game in a game. So like,
are you talking like friends or play?
So
or just like
here,
like mini games.
I'll give you an example. So a year, or gosh, probably like 10 years ago now. A game called Spore came out. Spore, you were the very start of a species, and so you had to go through various stages of evolution. So you were like a single cell organism. So then you were just playing this, eat the little things, the smaller things that are smaller than you. You keep growing and growing and growing, and then that's the basic single player game. But when you evolve out of that phase,
Empire was back.
so when you evolve out of that phase, then it comes out to be like a third person action game. So you kind of take the perspective of that creature after you've evolved from single celled organism out to like a fish, out to a colony, or out to a tribe. And once you get big enough, it shifts from like an action game to a civilization or a base building game. So kind of real time strategy, and you're managing the growth of an entire species, not just a single creature or tribe. So this was a game that changed the genre of the game throughout its progression. Mm-hmm. So a game a game that actually progressed through multiple genres. So first person shooter, puzzle, real time, turn based, strategy games, and then add in like a fighting stage or something like that. Something where you were actually playing a compelling campaign through all of those genres. That was one of this idea. There's been a few kind of like Spore that have tried to do something like that, but it's certainly never done to the scale of like a 40-hour RPG.
Right. But I would like to see. I haven't played enough to really feel like I could put my 2 cents in. I don't know what has been done.
Sure.
And content-wise, I mean, same thing. I don't know if I could really say much. Yeah. Other than, I mean, just more of certain things that I like. But I can't say that there's anything that I would like to see done. I have to learn and play more first to know, because otherwise I might say something and then you'll be like, yeah, no, that's already been done. And you're like, oh, right.
If it's something that you would like to see, maybe I could suggest games that we put on to the list.
The hard thing, I mean, I just really can't think of anything. I'll probably, like, middle of the day tomorrow, I'll be like, haha, I had a great idea. But, so, do you prefer watching movies or playing video games?
Playing video games. Yeah. Doing something as opposed to just lying there. Okay. I mean, movies can sometimes take you away and just really suck you in, but
take me away.
Honestly, I would a movie is no different than just having a series on Netflix that I don't really care about, just on in the background. Like,
I got a video game that I play right. I'm gonna go on now. Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. So you prefer video games?
Oh.
Do you prefer? That's the same question. Does your personality change when you're gaming? Or are you just as angry as usual? I know.
It really depends on how tilted someone makes me.
Yeah.
Like, normally I'll be like, good game, or good luck, have fun, and just kind of be mostly positive. But when someone just absolutely tilts and it's in my general direction,
yeah,
I will go off and I will troll the shit out of them.
Nice.
And just, oh man, I don't take well to being called out for one thing or another, and it's just like, you know what? Table flip, let's do this at the drop of a hat. Like,
yeah.
Heroes of the Storm and playing fighting games online, just, man,
yeah,
it's grinding coarse salt into their eyes.
Of course. I'd say it's not that my personality really is, because like, still me.
Yeah.
But me with Tourette's a little more, you know, like I definitely swear more playing games. Because I mean, all day we gotta keep it, you know, appropriate for the little ones. Oh, okay. Bye, Senpai. Thanks for tuning in for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like once I get into the games, then it's just like I get so much more intense about it. Just like, you know. But I mean, it depends on the kind of game, I guess. You know, there's some games where it's just like, oh, okay, or like Life is Strange was very much that kind of story driven, so I didn't feel like it was that necessarily like that competitive shit, you know, as it was just kind of you're enjoying a story and you get sucked into it. But yeah, all I gotta say about that one.
Yeah.
This first personality go. Are video games good for relieving stress? I think that kind of goes along with that, being allowed to kind of be angry, have something to rage out at. At least for me, like, well, for a couple of different aspects. One could be because you get a chance to kind of just angry at something all day. Our jobs, our family get-togethers, everything that we do. You know, there's a certain level of in control, you know. But kind of nice to have that outlet where you can kind of just rage out. You feeling thirsty over there?
I am. Man, my mouth is really dry. Asshole.
Just kidding. Yeah, so it's nice to have that outlet. So the other thing I would say, which is stress relieving totally with video games, is when you do have a storyline or that sense of accomplishment even. You know, a lot of the times if you are doing a job where you don't get that immediate, I've finished something, that gratification of completion, I feel like you can get that in games too. Like, I've accomplished this, or I made X amount of progress, or I learned this new move, or whatever. And then, I'm reading ahead.
I'm not reading ahead. I forgot the question.
Stone. The question is, are video games good for relief?
Yeah, if you're in the right mindset.
You're like Barty crouching over.
I mean,
so are they?
I think it really depends on the context in which you're playing. Playing to have a good time, yeah. Playing to be competitive and you keep losing over and over, no, that's going to make you very, very agitated, and you'll throw the controller, you'll break shit, you'll yell and scream, and maybe it's all because of some other latent stress that you're letting go. But no, I think it's kind of 50-50. It depends on your attitude when you started and the attitude when you're done.
Yeah, definitely. I think it does depend on the game and what it is you're going in there for.
Yeah.
Because there's times you've sat down to be like, I'm stressed, I need to play games, and it just stresses you out, like, old. And other times where you're like, I'm stressed, you sit.
Yeah.
Got my chance to either be distracted, be angry, or have a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one. What do you think about female armor in video games?
It's a sad state when we're just now recognizing how women characters are actually represented in video games.
Ooh, Barella.
Just, I mean, yeah, body type, armor type, even personalities.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it's making improvements.
It is, but I mean,
it's slow.
It's very slow, and a lot of studios, they put themselves as a target when they start going outside those kind of bounds.
Right.
Mass Effect, that series is great because, I mean, they challenged relationships. You were allowed to be gay in that game, both as a male and as a female. Developed all these relationships, and they, as you were doing like those different types of relationships, but then also how those characters represented. We're finally starting to get some sense of representation, but yeah, it's just been good. And it's just starting to get better because the generation of writers who are inclusive are starting to be able to make decisions. But a lot of studios, they come under a lot of attack because you're trying to represent a group, and if you get it wrong, you did it wrong. You really insulted a group of people.
Right. Well, so the other thing being, a lot of the start of that sexualization of women in video games partly could have been, you know, the era in which it started. And even then, though, I feel like, you know, video games, the start of video games isn't that old to be super in an era of super sexualization. I mean, there's definitely a lot of it.
30 years old.
Yeah, which is old, but at the same time, I mean, 30 years ago, yeah, yes, there was a lot of sexualization, but I'm thinking, like, not to that extent of, like, you know, you're my woman and you're gonna do whatever, or...
Think about the values of the 80s. Those are now the bosses. The perspectives on media and social behavior. It's based in the 80s. And that's
what I'm like, well, how much of it initially kind of is blamed on its upbringing, essentially? Yeah. And at the same time, how much do you think developers would still go with that because they're trying to reach out to what is a majority of players of what they at least thought was? I was going to say, if there's a certain group that would like that kind of sex appeal, are they the majority of the gamers out? Or is that shifting? And why they're now trying to change?
Well, it's definitely shifted because there are, including social games and kind of quick games on your phone, there are more women, what is it, like ages 30 plus playing games than there are young men, like 16 to 18, 14 to 18, something like that, where it's your classic Call of Duty angry boy playing at home is now, the idea of the average gamer is now being replaced with a woman in her early 30s, just based off of what more women playing console games, as they've definitely gotten more accessible and driving the market, but then also social games where these are women who know how to play games that are quick for their time. There's a study that went in to find out who's your major demographic going to be, and you can see how women in that age bracket are usually spending their time, so they don't spend a lot of time with technology or anything like that. So yeah, it's interesting what's on your phone.
I have some other things to tell you. Yep.
Cool.
Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. What do you call... Oh, this is terrible. What do you call a Mexican who has lost his car? Carlos. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they'll fit me. You'll like this one. We should use this one on our kids. Can I watch TV? Yes, but don't turn it on.
I like it.
I would avoid the sushi if I were you. A little fishy. He's still smart. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. You know, people say they pick their nose, but I feel like I was just born with mine. That joke's a little bit on the nose. Every time I'm a little bit worried about this one, how it starts. Every time I hurt myself, even to this day, my dad says, the good news is it'll feel better when it quits hurting. Mm-hmm. You say them all the time. Or don't do that, it hurts. What's brown and sticky?
Stick.
Yes. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible.
I remember that one.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. Come on, that shit's clever. I'll call you later. Please don't do that. I've always asked you to call me Dad. So stupid. Why did the cookie cry?
Feeling crummy.
Because his father was away for so long. A wafer.
Yep.
Wafer.
That's awful.
What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. Peak? What kind of fucking name would be Peak?
I don't know.
I'm Peak.
If you say mountain climber, I don't think about cliffs, I think about peak.
Yeah, but who would name their kid Peak? Like, glad our kids aren't named Peak. This graveyard looks overcrowded. People must be dying to get in there. My dad literally told me this one last week. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers? They say he made a minute. Womp womp. Whenever the cashier at the grocery store asked my dad if he would like the milk in a bag, he replies, no, just leave it in the carton. I got so angry the other day when I couldn't find my stress ball. Like that one?
Yep.
Okay, we'll ask one more and then I'll go back to other questions. Okay. If I had a dime for every book I've ever read, I'd say, wow, that's coincidental. I'm not indecisive, unless you want me to be. Alright. Back to our video game questions. So, female armor. Okay, so if you created a game, would you use sexualized or minimalized armor for female or male characters to sell to a certain audience? Do you think sex sells in video games?
Not particularly.
Okay. Like that you wouldn't do that, or not particularly that you think it sells?
I wouldn't do that, and not in particularly do I think it.
Okay.
Just the people who are playing games, what actually interests them in video games, and try throwing sex into Call of Duty and your fan base will up and leave you, kind of deal. So there's, I wouldn't do it. And
is that how I do it? I clicked it 5 times and then I click it once, set it, and
yeah, it's on.
okay. You get. I feel like I can take. Oh, you don't know. Is it good? This food sound amazing. Well, good, because I have a special surprise.
No.
Stay here for a second.
No. What did she make? I'm scared. Oh, God. What did she make? It was in the fridge.
The fridge. So this is kind of an experiment. So I get to experiment on you, okay?
Why?
You wanna know? You know what this is?
bean paste?
I think it's bean paste because it is made with like the little fishy pans. You can kind of see it's like those Japanese dish cake things, right?
What are you doing?
But I want you to smell it. What does it smell like?
No.
What does it smell like to you?
No.
And feel this. What does this feel like to you? Come on. Fishy, 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 fishy. I want you to take a bite of that and tell me what I made. See, this is why I saved it for tonight. Go ahead. You know what it is? What is it? Take a bite. What? Me too.
The pressure. Oh.
Fishy things. A lot of times these are kind of like made with pancakes, and then it has red bean paste in it. But what is yours filled with?
Lemon curd.
Because what did I make?
Lemon hand pies.
I made little lemon ham pies, like those Hostess. Yes.
I think it's just blown out. There you go.
Hey, see that curd yummy goodness wrapped up in a nice flaky pie crust?
Oh my God.
And it's got a nice little sugar glaze on it. How does it taste? That like good or something? Amazing?
Mm-hmm.
And that's lemon curd made from scratch. That's pie crust made from scratch.
That's over there.
Freaking awesome. How do I turn
Was it fine?
that one made me cough so much. Are you crying over there? It's so good.
I was laughing so hard.
I'm gonna go get some water. And you make out with your.
Hmm? Why do you do this to me?
Lemon flavor fishies. Burrito taco taco.
Hi, pie.
Hero. So we are token and talking, and I am currently over sugaring Warlock Recall over here with homemade lemon curd hand pies. Nom nom. So if you haven't had them before, those little Hostess hand pies that are all filled with creamy gooey goodness. That's what I made from scratch today, and I made them look like fishies. Is it good? Yeah? Oh no, there's a whole plate right there. Crud.
This is why I haven't lost any weight.
Because of all my cooking and baking and everything. Yeah. Okay. What genre of video games is your favorite?
I'm really drawn to MMOs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It's an interesting space when you're trying to make a game balanced for that many people. It's got really engaging gameplay typically. I mean, it's either an action game or or a team-based game. But then you also have to balance out the people who are there for a story or those who are there for a competitive reason. You end up getting into a little bit of that idea of a game within a game. I was kind of talking about when you get into that.
Adjusting some stuff on here because thinking we could open I Am Bread and kind of just play that. Now that you guys already saw what I was saving for the piece de resistance with bringing out the sugar goodness while he's flying high, because he loves to eat sweets.
Yeah, I like to eat.
Yeah, I like to eat with like chewing in the background. Oh, the lights off. Oh, really? The I Am Bread? That was actually one of the first ones I streamed. And I must have said okay like 60 times or more times, because I was so nervous and new to streaming for the first time. And I know I still say it a lot, it's just like one of those things, but in that video, like when I watched it later, I felt like it was bothering myself, like watching it and just being like, how many times did I say okay, okay, okay? It was just nerves, I think. Now I'm just staring off and you watch that. Where is it? There it is. Oh, no, yeah, Ellie knows. We need to. That was back before I knew about OBS. A few years ago, yeah. Kind of fun watching other streamers and seeing like the evolution of like the very first ones up to stuff. Is it vanilla? Yeah, yeah. Probably check the audio for that. What?
I don't remember how to do that.
What? You don't remember how to check the audio? Come on.
Yeah.
How do you say won't?
Oh, no, it's starting.
Okay. There we go. Just
If the scroll down.
this?
Yeah. Volume in relation to yeah. So we should be talking well over it.
Doing it like with headphones. That way we're not speakers. What's up? Eep. I went to push it in and I pushed myself away in the chair. It doesn't sound, well, it's a little bit on the loud side, but we could probably adjust that in-game, yeah? Ah! Or I could drop him out. In-game, or can I just do it from down here? In-game. Whoop.
Yeah. Down just in case.
All the way? Okay.
Oh, you could probably have a tick.
Oh, that's not. And then. Okay. Story mode. Do we have any? Oh, I should actually put it so you guys can see it. Ha! Yeah. This is what happens when we try and set it up while we are not at. See? Lag no more. Oh. We declare we have an issue. Oh, hey, there we go. Up and running. So, no, cutting you off now. I give you treats and I cut you off, but I'm putting them down here because I'm probably gonna eat one later. Okay, so question, and then I'll play. So what is your favorite video game?
That's the age-old question. Probably changes every time you ask me this. Every time we talk about it. It's a hard one. I've played so many. But just in terms of they're on the screen.
You totally just snort. Oh, I got some beanie goodness there.
I think you're still edible.
Yeah, beans on toast, man. That's a thing.
Don't get the fish bone. Don't get the fish bone. I almost got you. Oh. Oh, right. All over the fish bones.
I keep telling me.
So that you can attach. So.
You shimmy me off the chair. Oh, what?
Rock and roll racing. I'll go back that far.
Rock and roll racing is your favorite?
No. I'll say that is my favorite. Dun 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 dun
dun. Whoa. Dun 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 dun. Ah, no. Fuck.
You're dying.
Oh no shit.
You're dead.
Damn. Alright, we'll go later. So, I don't know if what was my favorite video game, babe?
Probably go back to GoldenEye for you.
I don't know if it was my favorite though. I had a lot of fun with J3ns0y.
Oh, that's
because that was music and like Parappa was alright, but I had so much more fun with the J3ns0y game and story and whatnot. Oh, but I would feel kind of sad saying that was my favorite game. I feel like there's some different favorites for different reasons, you know. For J3ns0y, it was that music and rhythm, obviously. Although a lot of other music and rhythm games I played, I wasn't that into. So I don't know. But there's some other really good ones. I mean, yeah, GoldenEye is nostalgic. You know what? I'm actually gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back old school and say my favorite is like the original Nintendo Mario Brothers. Because it was one of the first games we got when we first got our Nintendo, was that. And we got it for Christmas, which was a big deal from Santa. And so we came home and found that, and our family, it was like kind of my first experience of families gaming together was we had family game nights where we'd sit around playing Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And there was one time I remember there was like a bug in the game.
No, fuck. Sorry.
So there was a bug in the game when we were playing as a family where my mom had picked up a turnip as Peach and she couldn't get her to let go of it, so she had to play the rest of the game with this turnip stuck on her head. And we were all just dying laughing about it. So I think for nostalgia, for being my first video game ever played, I have to say my favorite will always be that combination of Mario and Duck Hunt.
Like it.
Bringing it back.
Ooh, cheese! I found cheese.
Ooh, cheese! Is that... Oh, no, that's your X button. For a second, I'm like, is that a blueberry? No. I got all excited for a blueberry.
Give me the cheese. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is the worst video game? One of these bad ones.
Worst video game. Huh.
Could have rolled it a little thinner, but it's hard to do with that fish pan.
Sure.
But good to know for the next time.
Oh yeah.
The worst game?
Worst game. Played a worse one. This one. Definitely. Else right now. I have to think about it.
Why are you fucking the cheese?
What?
There's one under it?
There was one under it apparently.
Oh. You could just push it out of the way.
Yeah. I didn't have to sleep with all the other cheese.
Can you even pick them up?
No.
So you did all that
I did all that for fucking nothing.
for our entertainment.
You're dingo motherfuckers. Arr.
Got really good.
Dude. I'll take you to my to the briny depths.
I love.
But ooh.
Ooh.
And then
So while you're playing this, do I need to say like
no.
funny joke?
No, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh.
Is that how I need to ask the dad questions in the voice?
No.
You make a lot of interesting noises when you play. I feel like you're giving labor over there.
Hey, look what I did.
What did you do?
What we spent a really long time trying to do that other time.
You got into the fridge?
I'm in the fridge.
What? Get any points for that? Or can you like transfer yourself actually in? If that'd be some kind of achievement. Or like if you can go get that lettuce on you or something.
That would be really difficult. But I'll just try.
Or like if there was a way to get all of the sandwich bits to make a sandwich.
Yeah.
That is like fucking disgusting.
Only got ants all over.
Whole bunch of
Ants and beans. Ain't you ever had some ants and beans?
ants, beans. Beans. Oh. Okay. Oh.
What? Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Shit. No, wrong
How
way.
many apples grow on a tree? All of them. Funny joke. There you go.
No.
How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together.
Hey, there it is.
Dad, make me a sandwich. Poof, you're a sandwich.
Oh. Wiggle. Wiggle. No. No. Why do you hate me?
How can you tell if ant is a boy or a girl?
No.
They're all girls, otherwise they'd be uncles.
Yo. That's a joke.
Milk is also the fastest liquid on Earth. It's pasteurized before you even see it.
Oh, past your eyes. Ah!
What's Forrest Gump's password?
I don't know.
One, Forrest, one. The only thing worse than having diarrhea is having to spell it. What?
I don't know.
I asked my friend to help me with a math problem. He said, "Don't worry, this is a piece of cake." I said, "No, it's a math problem."
That's stupid. I hate it.
People don't like having to bend over to get their drinks. We really need to raise the bar. I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I'm just doing it for kicks.
Yeah. I would too.
Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was head over heels.
Oh, man. That makes me a little angry.
I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying.
Terrible.
Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're good at it. So stupid.
Yo.
It's like you can deliver that so angry. Like, why don't you find elephants in trees or hiding in trees? Why? Because they're good at it. Like, come on, duh. Like, you know. That's why it's so funny.
Your turn.
Ah, okay. Here, you read bad jokes while I play. You have to eat. Every time I start a stream, I start like way up here, and then by like the end, way down the sea.
Let's see. Where did the one-legged waitress work? No. IHOP.
Ah. Oh.
What happened when the two antennas got married? The ceremony was kind of boring, but the reception, great. What did one snowman say to the other?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yay!
How do you make a tissue dance?
Boogie at it.
Why did the blonde stare at the orange juice container? It said concentrate.
Oh.
If your nose runs and your feet smell, are you built upside down? I went to buy some camouflage trouser the other day, but I couldn't find any. How do you organize an outer space party? Plan it.
Oh, boo.
What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time. Yeah. What kind of shoes does a thief wear? Sneakers. A jumper cable walks into a bar. The bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything." I love this shit. So good.
Because you're a dad.
True. And you got it? Flaunt it? Let's see. An invisible man marries an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either. Went to a seafood disco last week. Hold a muscle. Did you hear about the man who stole a calendar? Got 12 months.
So painful.
A man woke up in a hospital after a serious accident. He shouted, "Doctor, doctor, I can't feel my legs." Doctor replied, "I know you can't. I cut off your arms."
That's awful. Wow. Oh my god. That is not where I saw it going.
Nope, me neither.
Going to the class.
You know where you can get chicken broth in bulk? The stock market. What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. Just waved.
And you have to do a little wave.
Yeah. I don't like that one. Why do crabs never give to charity? That's right. What do you call a man with no nose and no body?
Not the direction I was wanting to go.
Whee! You can try and push it. Might want to drop though. Oh, now it closes.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Oh. What do you call a man with no nose and no body? Nobody knows. Cut my finger chopping cheese, but I think that I may have greater problems. What do you call a fish with no eyes? What do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying in front of your door? Cat.
Why did I light up for you?
My cat was just sick on the carpet. I don't think it's feline well. I dreamed about drowning in an ocean made out of orange soda last night. It took me a while to work out. It was just a fantasy. Without geometry, life is pointless.
You're awful.
Termite walks into a bar and asks, "The bartender here?" I gave all my dead batteries away today, free of charge. I like that one. Oh,
sorry, I was.
No, you're good.
I'm like leaning.
You're falling over in your chair.
I'm sorry. I'm just like. I was too busy trying to get across to worry about adjusting my camera angle because I'm not.
Nope.
Well, I blended.
Interesting. I think it was like one of the first times that we played, or one of the later times that we played, that we actually toasted ourselves, but we did the burner first before we actually successfully went toaster. And then every time since we've discovered the burner, we just do it that way instead of fiddling with the toaster. Pressure.
No, I'm
just building up.
I'm zoning in on watching it.
Don't miss your moment. Just move.
No. Why didn't it move?
You're not holding any buttons.
Let's do.
Alright. Hand it on there. And both buttons. Press both thumbsticks. Yay! Hey, you did better than me.
Did I? What did you have?
I got an E. I did it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was less edible. My toast quality was better.
Wow. Stay.
Boosh! I'm a red man. Oh no!
Did you already do the batteries one?
Yes. Did you hear me? Hear me do it?
Need a password 8 characters.
Nope.
Okay, I need a password 8 characters long. I picked Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Oh, I'm flailing.
I am terrified of elevators. I'm going to start taking steps to avoid them. What's the advantage of living in Switzerland? The flag is a big plus.
That's good. Good.
Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight?
Oh.
Because it was well armed.
Well done.
Alright, a red and blue ship have just collided in the Caribbean. Apparently, the survivors were marooned. I've deleted the phone numbers of all the Germans I know from my mobile phone. Now it's Hans free.
Brilliant.
Last night, me and my girlfriend watched 3 DVDs back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV. What did Daddy Spider say to Baby Spider? You spend too much time on the web.
Oh.
How much does a hipster weigh? An Instagram.
Fell off this pillow. I was so hurt by that one.
Falling off the pillow?
Yeah, I fell off the pillow.
What do you call a group of killer whales playing instruments? Orchestra. Why was the big cat disqualified from the race? Because it was a cheetah. Bicycles can't stand on their own. They're too.
Oh. Yep. That's a joke.
Just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn program I ever seen.
2 options on this map? I don't remember.
Breaking news! Energizer Bunny arrested. Charged with battery.
What else is he going to be charged with?
Decent.
So.
I think he's naked technically, other than that drum. Alright.
Let's see how far I can fling myself. Here we go. Not very far. Oh. Oh.
How do you make holy water?
You did a whole bunch?
You boil the hell out of it.
No, my skin. Unclean. Unclean.
A sandwich. This is appropriate. Sandwich. Walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Racist.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All breads are delicious. Warlock, come on.
True.
All bread.
All breads.
And all.
Where am I?
Doctor, I've broken my arm in several places. Don't go to those places.
Asshole.
I'm on a whiskey diet. I've lost 3 days already. Oh, goodness. Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water?
Why?
Because he was a little horse.
Watch this. Here we go. We're doing this.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're not doing it.
More momentum. Quit flapping your bread in the wind, boy. Oh, so you launch yourself to the floor. You just drop and try and grip as you go.
Oh, 3%! I'm alive.
Superman across.
No! No!
What are you doing?
I couldn't get up. I kept pulling the books out.
Well done. Well, actually, you weren't that done. You were still crispy. Or French. Raw.
Raw?
Would you really call it's not?
It's not raw.
It's not raw. It's his bread, but.
Yeah.
So, like, is a steak only a steak when it's cooked, but is it, like, just called meat when it's raw?
No. It's still steak. Because it's a specific
So,
cut.
Like, bread, though. Bread's not raw, because you've already baked it.
New?
It's not juice.
New? Like, you can't call it raw bread, because raw bread is when you don't cook it well enough, but when you have a successful bread loaf, could you call that new bread? I think you have to break the TV and roast yourself inside of it. Oh, maybe. rocks on the floor.
Ruined his carpet.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, it's that really like compressed looking, like the kind of carpet you would see at like Sunday school or like in a classroom kind of setup.
Oh, I hated that stuff. It was brutal when you fell on it too.
Yeah, well, because it's pretty much just like concrete underneath it. Well, and then there's
the box that you can land on.
But that too.
Yeah.
Like any pine needles in this area, you know, we've got evergreens everywhere. The pine thing. And with this kind of carpet, it's like you could vacuum and it wouldn't, because roll themselves in there.
Mm-hmm. Discus. Ah.
Bonsai.
Nice.
Hey! I'm really happy that worked.
6.5 out of 10.
Phew. Fucking heavy.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
That fancy work right there?
That was pretty fancy.
Oh shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Oh, you got some grip back. Oh, wrong way!
Cock. Okay.
That was the way I was going.
Cool.
Oop.
Contos. Oh no. What?
Alright, questions for you.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Let us see.
Right. Who are you, comrade question?
Yep. What will video games be like in the future? Well, in what way?
Well, I mean, graphics seem to really things to kind of do quality of. I mean, anything music works. I mean, I think there'll be a lot of advancements with the whole headgear. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Ah.
Woo! Nice save.
Thank you. Okay, so I think as far as like the visual stuff, the headgear and whatnot that they're that kind of stuff, I think is definitely going to be improved. I think you're going to see a lot more accessibility in the home for people to do things like those running pads for when you do like VR, where it's like you can kind of run in place.
Oh yeah, the different treadmill systems.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna see more of that. Ah, crap! I just missed.
Maybe it's a good platform to launch yourself to. If you jump off the top of the boat. Kind of. It'd be pretty fun. Alright. Get your grip.
Woo!
You're good.
The camera view is killing me here.
Yeah.
Cam. 6. Get rid of that one and get rid of that one. And there we go.
You are a cat personified as bread. Just...
I am cat bread. Meow. We're pretty well though, yeah?
Yeah, not bad. See, now I know your personality changes when you play video games.
Because I'm careless with books?
Yep.
Yeah, this is true. Well, because these aren't real books.
How dare you? They're real to the person who owns this house. In the game. That's real enough. I'm gonna go play Grand Theft Auto.
No! That's terrible. That's fun.
Ain't it so?
Oh, there's my skateboard.
Hooray! And a band-aid.
Ah! No!
Come
You
back.
betrayed me! Yeah! Oh, skateboard betrayed me. Damn it.
Almost. Almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's not going well. It's not going well.
Okay, seriously. This is like my favorite blend of popcorn. It's the caramel and cheddar. So good. And this is Critters? What is it? Critters. Popcorn. 1885.
Got something shiny.
Oh, you did?
Golden grip. I can't lose my grip. I can't take damage.
Fuck, where did that come from?
I don't know. It was a glowy thing. I grabbed the glowy thing. I hadn't seen it before. Free pass to be terrible at this game.
Oh my gosh, it's like the star thing from Mario.
Yeah.
Every time I'd run myself in. It was mandatory thing. I'm like, splash. Okay. So where do you see video games from? Being like, where's our holodeck? I still want a holodeck.
That's coming.
Would that be considered a video game though?
Yes. Role-playing game opportunity.
What do you think games will be like in the future?
Do I just have this permanently?
I don't know. Why you haven't just bought for it? Why are you trying?
I was expecting it to run off.
You still have books for. You're like, oh, what the hell? Oh.
No, you know what else isn't fair? I can't even see myself, and that was the best damn climbing I had just done.
Where are you going? There's a toaster across the way, isn't it? Like you can go sit on the heater?
I'm just enjoying flinging myself. Heading over to the TV. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You getting like nasty as you go?
No. I'm invulnerable.
You were just not nasty to begin with?
Oh, I am now.
Oh.
I look kind of like rye bread.
It still says you have ability?
Yeah. I am the immortal god bread.
It looks like it's...
Yeah. Or grain.
Raisin bread's always just... Like, it smells so good, it looks so good, and then it's always the driest ass fuck bread you'll ever get next to pumpernickel. You getting the VCR? Or VHS?
Yeah, it looks kind of like it.
You guys out there even know what a VCR is? You know how to work it. You don't know the pain of be kind and rewind. From those who weren't kind. Movie. Rewind first. And sit there for like 20 minutes of it. And then you'd know that it was almost to the end because then it would start slowing down. Click. Yay, now we can find it. Just like that.
Yep, just like that.
And if you liked a song on your cassette player, you had to rewind it to listen to this repeat shit that they had. Ungrateful youngins. You don't know what you have.
How dare they have opinions and things.
And things. Hooligans. Did you really say much of where you thought they were going?
Probably not.
What's funny is neither of us remember if you did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
Making me angry. I'm going to the VCR.
So, just go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's a toaster to the left of the...
But where games are going, more immersive. There will be a lot more to the character customization and more random things happening to people that no one else will see. So like the rapid generation of content won't be a problem through automation and a lot of basically randomly generated content, like those simulations for creating that content, and just the sheer amount of content that can be calculated over like handwritten or hand created after you set up the base stuff will just be astronomically huge. So you're going to have games that really do have a shelf life of 10 years, and it's not World of Warcraft where it's something that's stood up only by the social structures that it's created, as opposed to like games that are just constant, more of that world you could live in, basically like Sword Art Online. I mean, you're gonna see games becoming more people's careers and jobs. I mean, you're seeing it with Twitch, and all that. Right into the dog bed. Wow, I just wish there was a rewind feature because I know I could do that jump a lot better. That'd be interesting.
You had to actually play your game.
Like, if this was, I would hope that if there was like a free play mode where it's not like that, I could have a rewind thing where I was just in a really unique.
It was just for the point of practicing.
Yeah, basically.
Are the pretty sparkliest? Hit the power.
Ah!
Why are you going that? Oh, because you have infinite grip, so you can
Yeah.
go all the way around. You kind of hot.
Wait. Ah.
You got a golden ticket.
Ah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Ooh.
Damn. Alright, Oh.
I'm gonna take this painting with me. Mine. My painting.
Is there any way out from it? Damn! Fucking muscle bread, damn. Dibs.
Oh, nope, stop. Nope. Yeah. Brrrah.
Referencing
Carbot animations.
yes.
Their Nazebo video character. Why am I not toasting?
Which one back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just
You would have died like having little sparkles there.
I know.
Vampire toast. Vampire. It was real. Like my book. Blah blah blah. Okay. Which game are you best at?
Oh yeah, see it. Face. What am I best at? Oh.
For a while, you were really good at that Mario Wii.
Oh yeah, I was really good at the.
You were like top of.
Yeah, I was competing with a lot of high-ranking folks. Mario Kart Wii. And then it was that one year at PAX. I got like. I was top 10 out of like over 100 people. So I was, yeah, I would probably have to say Mario Kart Wii way back in the day, 10 years ago.
I'd say I was probably best at Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that? You were really good at it because it made no sense.
It's freestyling and like having to actually be more within your own hearing rhythm than it was like spot on. You know, and like a lot of those other games that are like frequency and all that other kind of stuff, I actually was really shitty at because I couldn't stand all this strobing and everything coming. But yeah. Are video games good for hand-eye coordination?
Yes.
Because
it took so long.
Oh.
Or it's because I got the invulnerability.
Why would you be that?
Because I just basically cheated the level. Yes, they're good for the hand-eye coordination.
Don't tell me what to play.
Do not need to get so aggressive.
Oh, that's funny. Cute.
Adorable. Legless demon goat.
Oh, I'm already on the clock. Yeah, I can see. Oh, come on, my tongue's been... So fucking creepy. Like... It's just the... wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
You missed all of that. Yeah.
Oh. Kid.
Oh, because the baby goat is called the kid. Oh.
And either way, they just...
True.
To get out from under here. How is it that I, like, a piece
You're
of
pulling
toast...
yourself through.
Oh, God. How is it that a piece of toast can fucking open a fridge, but a goat can't tip over an ironing board? Shenanigans. Why is his back leg up there? What is this shit? Look, I'm ironing. I am iron. Blah, 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 blah. Me. Oh, God. How do you, like, not make sense? How the fuck did I clear all of that? God damn it. Okay. Stupid floppy ass head out of there.
What is that in the toilet?
I... Oh. Go back to the whole do video games teach you things.
That you're really bad at hand-eye coordination?
Oh. I swear to God, this game just... Why won't my tablet go? Seriously. Like, I can't... This stuff won't dislodge from... Camera thing is in this... Why is my tongue stuck in the toilet? Let go of me. Oh, it won't let me go so far. Toilet.
Oh, Goatly.
What the fuck?
It wasn't letting you go very far.
Oh my... Kidding me? Unctuous humor here.
Mm-hmm.
Random. Fuck on there. I think after this round, we'll probably have to call it good for the night.
Yeah.
Whoever decorated this place, though. All these bottles.
Oh no, my tongue's stuck.
Oh, how'd you get it?
Oh.
I kind of want like some like the Ode to Joy playing with this. Do you like it when a movie is made from a video game?
No.
Why?
It's usually not very honest to the game itself.
What do you think about the war?
They tried really hard, and I'm glad that they made the movie about nothing that had really been represented.
So they were able. Oh,
yeah.
Yep. We are going to.
No. So.
They tried.
Yep. They tried, and I mean, it just wasn't the best story. I mean, that the thing had crashed I Am Bread. Close program. You cook over there? No, not that one. That one.
Hey. So yeah, so that's a no to movies.
Yeah,
video games.
I mean most of the time it's either done by a director who doesn't know what the hell they're doing, or trying to put their own unique cheeky spin on it, or just usually pandering to the gamer community that appreciated that game, and it's usually pretty tasteless. Yeah.
Last question I had on this list. What's your favorite video game character? Code, isn't it?
Favorite game character?
I'm the best.
I gotta go back and think about all the.
You have a lot to sort through.
Oh.
Just off top of your head, first name.
I don't have any really good ones off the top of my head.
Well, if you guys out there have a favorite video game character, leave the name of it in the comments below and write why it's your favorite character. I'm curious to see. Since Warlock is apparently just kind of broken for the night. So, no, just kidding. Anyways, thanks for tuning in for our token talks and toast, I guess. Seem to be the rolling. Anyways, so thanks for joining us. We had a good time. Hopefully you did too, kind of tuning in and out. I had a couple of our regular watchers, which thank you guys for tuning in. iPie and Senpai. Hey, Senpai. Bye. Anyways,
Speaking of,
are you gonna go get more of those?
Oh,
They're
put 'em away.
no, they're right over there. Fishy, 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 fishy. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Please keep tuning in for some more of the pew pew pews and the choo choo choos. We might also be doing a stream on Wednesday. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. We're coming down to the last few weeks of our kids' school for the year, so finding time might be a bit chaotic in between. But anyways, we see you guys around the internet, and thanks again for watching. Have a good night.
Yeah.